Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame TV Swatch. What's up, people? Gonna give y'all a little second to come on zones in, and then we're gonna go zones on in. Yeah. Javen Bullets was revealing it all tonight. Was happy that he came through. The interview can be seen at Triple C TV, Conscious Community Convo. Yes. Also, Intentions.Seti alleged, is he a cop? Is Seti a cop? We will find out all of this tonight. We'll go right there right now, and I guess we'll start with the Sarah Sutin one, Seti, and this cop talk, because I want to get that out of the way right off the biz ad.
Scared to look the white man in his eye. You're scared to deal with it. And unless you get that motherfucking fear out of your heart, you will be forever defeated. Yeah, you say that shit to the land, I'm running down on me again while you put it in there. I said it was be like Tucker Harris. The Crocker teaching our brothers how to look down at the tip of his shoe. You can't look a white man in the eye. You look down at the tip of his motherfucking shoe. And our brother made the mistake of looking up at the white man, and the white man slapped our brother. And our brother looked right back down at the tip of the white man's shoe, and he said, "Thank you, master. Thank you."
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm running down on me again while you put it in there. I said it was to be like Tucker Harris. Thank you, master. Thank you. Huh? And there's a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers on here that are informants. We street motherfuckers. We know a motherfucking snitch when we see one. So the motherfuckers out there thinking that they fooling the people, get the fuck out of here, nigga. We'll see your bitch ass. Come to festival, they gonna have all these white people out here all up and down Woodward. They ain't gonna write no tickets. As soon as the black man come out here, they want to give us a ticket. No, it is what it is. It is what it is. Go down there by Tiger Stadium. You got them all lined up out there. Ain't nobody going by checking their ID. They out there breaking laws, believe me. We see them do it every day. They down there drunk and breaking laws. Nigga, they're snitched. See, this is what this will happen. This is what this brings. When you try to come out here and do for your people, this is what it brings.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Goddamn way. Soldiers out here. So anybody that think I'm just on YouTube running my mouth, look, I'm out here on the streets. They ain't banging on this beat. So don't think this no goddamn movie. This ain't a movie. It's real life. This is Intentions.Seti. Say a whole chapter. This my brother Bob banging on that beat, still going nowhere. We soldiers. Banging on that beat, scared going nowhere. We sold. Banging on that beat, scared going nowhere. We sold.
What up, Wax?
And you know this, man.
So, you have your choice. Break down. I'm gonna break down. You know, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go get my car. You have your choice. Break down. I'm gonna break down. You know, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go get my car.
Whoa.
You have your choice. Break down. I'm gonna break down. You know, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go get my car.
That nigga said he gonna leave. He gonna go get his car.
Shame. Shame.
That ain't banging on the beat.
Shame.
Shame TV, East Watch, Shame TV 2. What's going on, people? The audio's continuing. I just want to say what's up because everybody's starting to pile in here. We at the 5-minute mark and everybody's coming on over. What up to? I want to say what up to D Prince. I'm a celebrity today, y'all. I'm a mini celebrity.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I gotta make a confession that I'm gonna. Anytime I said what up, Snap. Anytime I say that I'm gonna do something different, I mean that I say something and it's contradictory, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna address it. So before we continue, I came out and I said before that once I start getting noticed places, you know what I'm saying, in public on from my YouTube page, it's probably gonna be the time that I get ready to shut that shit down because I do not want to be going around and just, hey, you're Derek Jones from the Derek Jones Talks Live or Shame TV or blah 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 blah. So this is just a way I could vent and run my mouth and share my little part of the world, what I've learned from the world. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I go in the store today. I was at Wawa, and I had to meet someone there actually. And so I was waiting, and while I was waiting, I went in to get some coffee. And I go in to get some coffee, and I go over there to the coffee, and they didn't have my 100% Kenya, which I was mad. So anyway, I had to get French vanilla, yuck. But anyways, I went and got my little coffee, and this young man approached me and was like, "What's up?" And once I looked at him, he kind of looked familiar from looking at his icon thingy, and I was like, "Yo, that's D." And so I met one of my subscribers today, one of the people who fucks with my little platform. I met him today in the store, and everything was peace. Look at that nigga laughing. I'm famous, D. Niggas is noticing me in the world. But anyway, yo, don't play with the coffee. Nah, it was all good. He just caught me off guard, and when I met him, it was all good. D was he was official, nigga. So it was all good. But it was like once I got out the store and you know what I'm saying, and got back in my car and shit, was waiting, sitting down, shit, I was like, damn, G, like I just got noticed while I was out, nigga. Like that's crazy from my fucking YouTube page. It made me feel mini famous for a second. But we're going back to this audio. Hopefully we'll hear something revealing.
You go work in the motherfucking system. I appreciate you giving me this chance to speak. I'm a vendor from Detroit, and I'm also here to ask that the council overrides the mayor's veto. I'm a traveling brother. I'm a traveling brother. I'm a traveling brother. I'm a traveling. Say, for example, I heard that there was a Mason running a store downtown. It was like, say, a jewelry store or something. And he gave discounts if he knew you were a Brother Mason. So I would walk in there, and I would say something like this. I'd talk to the manager, and I'd say, I see you're a traveling man. And he would say, brother, I'm a traveling brother. Intentions.Seti is a motherfucking agent. He's the motherfucking agent. That motherfucker's an agent. He's an agent. That's all he could be.
Now, I do know for a fact that that is Masonic talk. I know that shit for a fact because unlike other people, I was privy to meet these people. And actually, since I'm not a dipshit and a world-class asshole like Root, I was actually able to have conversations with these people and learn from firsthand knowledge, personal firsthand knowledge. So I don't have to do evil Mason talk, YouTube talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to talk like that because I've actually met these people. Didn't half of them, some of them had no idea that they were these people, that they were Masons or had become a Mason. That's why I was like, if you meet some of them, when you actually talk to some of them, you'd be surprised at all of that shit. It'd change your whole perspective on how you look at it because most of the niggas who did it, they don't even know shit about that shit, man. Them niggas was just, they looked at it like they was joining some club and shit. Half of, I ain't even gonna say half, I wanna say 80% of them don't even go to meetings and shit no more. Probably haven't done it for decades. Like, that shit is, that's why I was like, that shit is not what I thought. Because I used to think that shit until I met these niggas, and these niggas is just as fucking lost as the next nigga. Like, they are not running some evil plan that with somebody through an oath that they took. And good, that was perfect right there, Wax. Oath that they took or whatever. But point being, fuck all that. That's just my personal opinion. I don't do that. These people are evil, which means you're actually saying these people are good by default. Like, that don't even make sense. But at the same time, yo, that's Mason talk, Seti. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And like I said, I'm not calling you evil. That's niggas like Root and Young Pharaoh who call Masons evil for whatever the reason they do. I don't know how many Masons they met that did some evil shit to them versus niggas who wasn't Mason and did evil shit to them. And I don't know if that's how they're weighing it or not. But point being, yo, that's Masonry talk, G. There's no reason for you to announce to that council that you're a traveling man, except that you're letting that council know that you are a Mason.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And the shame is not for you being what you want to be. If you want to be a Mason, that's your business. The shame is you sit around a nigga who constantly talks cash shit about Masons, which means in essence, for real, he's talking shit about Seti, if that's the case.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Intentions.Seti is a motherfucking agent. He's the motherfucking agent. Motherfuckers gonna come with all kind of lies. Motherfuckers is gonna try to be slick with you. And you got to know a motherfucking agent when you see one. I'll get something that be a threat to the cracker. We out on these streets molested. If it attacks the cracker and truly attacks him, he would attack back. And I can honestly say that I was on these motherfucking streets and they never caught me up. Ask yourself, how's these motherfuckers in the community for so long and the cracker ain't came to see these motherfuckers? And I can honestly say that I was on these motherfucking streets and they never caught me up. So when you see these motherfuckers spitting that word calling motherfuckers an agent, you watch them motherfuckers because your enemy gonna do that. So you got motherfuckers that's telling you, you not from out, you from here. That motherfucker's an agent. He's an agent.
Now,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
my great grandmother told me that I was from here.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You telling me she was an agent? And my great grandmother ain't never talked about traveling or being no traveling person or none of that stuff. But you telling me that because I have history here and I know it's here because my history is global. I'm going to tell you, everybody always got these African stories. Oh, I know this African and he said this. Or I know this African and he said that. And this, that, and the door, she said this. You want to know one time one African that I met and talked with, you know what he called, what he said Africa is? He clarified it, of course, and said that's not, there's no Africa. But he was like, it's the whole world. He said black people are the whole world. We've been all over the whole fucking world. So for somebody to mention or say that, yo, I got indigenous roots right here on this land, and if I say that I'm an agent, not to mention the fact that nobody has no fucking evidence whatsoever of who the fuck was living on this land 16,000 years ago. Like factually, you don't know that shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but I'm sorry, G. I ain't no fucking agent. I don't do agenty things. I don't have a list and a covert plan that I'm running while running this YouTube page. And I say that I'm indigenous because I am. I say that I'm indigenous because other than school, the only place that I didn't know that I was indigenous was school. School is the only where I got taught the Africa story, nigga. I wasn't taught the Africa story just naturally. I looked at my family like everybody else in here who actually look at your family. If you actually look at your fucking family, you know that your motherfucking family got some sort of Cherokee, Iroquois, some sort of beginning to it. You got that. Your grandmother, and I ain't talking about 10 grandmothers and grandfathers down the line. I'm talking about ones you knew. Your great-grandmother was Iroquois. Your great-grandfather was Cherokee. And so was his father and his mothers and fathers going back. You knew that shit. That shit was common knowledge. So this whole Africa shit is, I know that is specifically something that you're taught in school and something that you learn in school. That's what that whole out of Africa shit that he's talking about, that Seti's talking about right now, all of that shit is generated from school, from European teaching, because that is not what I was naturally taught by my family. If you go look at your family now and try to match up what they're trying to tell you, it still don't fucking make sense. Because it would be one thing if it was some sort of anomaly where you have a black person out of a brother or sister out of every 150,000 of us who got and who know that their grandparents were what was called Indians, and then all of a sudden we was all just black. Some sort of Indian tribe your great-grandmother or great-grandfather parents were attached to, your grandparents were attached to, which means their parents and great-grandparents were attached to the shit. So this is something that was known, nigga. This was a known thing. I'm talking about actual factual. I ain't talking about what you read in a book and what some author, which is these niggas gods, be telling them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual factual family. Right now, it is not an anomaly for us to point out an Indian tribe in our family because we learned it when we was little, and then all of a sudden nobody talked about it no more, and it just became African American and black and all that shit. Egyptian, and we from Kemet and all that shit. So since it's not an anomaly, since it's not one out of every 150,000, it's damn near every one of us that can have a conversation with each other can say the same thing, leads me to think conclusively that this is what was really going on. We are indigenous to this land because we're probably indigenous to all this fucking land, if you look deep enough. So I'm gonna have to take offense to that statement and correct that one right there, yo. Just because I'm from here and my grandparents are from here and they could document the fact that they was fucking from here, which means their great grandparents were from here, and my minds looked me in my face in her kitchen, nigga, and told me what she was and what her parents were and what her grandparents were, and that was that, nigga. And I ain't never forget. So you're not gonna convince me that she was wrong or that she's an agent. Not on that one. But I fuck with Seti.
I was on these motherfucking streets and they never caught me up. So when you see these motherfuckers spitting that word, calling motherfuckers an agent, you watch them motherfuckers, because your enemy gonna do that. So you got motherfuckers that's telling you, you not from out, you from here. That motherfucker's an agent. He's an agent. That's all he could be. So when you see these motherfuckers spitting that word, calling motherfuckers an agent, you watch them motherfuckers, because your enemy gonna do that. So you got motherfuckers that's telling you, you not from out, you from here. That motherfucker's an agent. He's an agent. That's all he could be. And you got to know a motherfucking agent. When you see Intentions.Seti is a motherfucking agent, Intentions.Seti is a
Oh man.
agent. The Seti agent. The Seti agent. Huh? He been fucking with that peckerwood all along. That motherfucking white boy is on the motherfucking counter-terrorist police force. I worked in the juvenile detention facility. I worked in that motherfucker for 3 months. You understand what I'm saying? I was going in there to try to make a difference. You thinking that you gonna work in the motherfucking system and make the change? No. But some of them babies were so raped of their humanity, even by 13 and 14, man. Some of them was already sideways, already, you understand? Fucking agent. Intentions.Seti is a motherfucking agent.
Now, what did Seti do here at this fucking facility?
The Seti agent. The Seti agent. Huh? He been fucking with that peckerwood all along. That motherfucking white boy is on the motherfucking counter-terrorist police force. I worked in the juvenile detention facility. I worked in that motherfucker for 3 months.
Now, allegedly, Seti was not just working there, but that he was a CO there. And we all know that juvenile detention centers are not ran by churches. They are state and federally run. Their employees would be called state and or federal employees.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You can do what you want to do. I'm just saying, were you or were you not a CO, which means you were a badge-carrying cop for the state. You just were a beat cop, a local cop. No different than a sheriff's deputy. He's still a cop, but he's not a local cop. He's not a patrol cop. He's not a precinct cop. He's still a part of the police force. They're all considered a part of the police force. I heard that when you take them jobs, you become a part of the what is it? Their fraternal order of the whatever the fuck.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So while niggas was running around thrashing and bashing Ray Higgins for his fraternal order of the police associate, all that shit they was talking about. It's the same shit with the nigga up there making the awards, the old nigga who used to be a cop. Baba Haru or whatever. Haru, fuck. It's the same shit. If he was a police officer for all those years, there's no way in fucking hell he's not a part of the fraternal order of police, whatever the fuck. Yo, there's no way in hell. Fraternal order of police. There's no way in hell Baba Haru is not a part of that shit.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now, I don't know if it's something that happens for people who just get hired, and as soon as you get a badge, you're a part of it. I don't know. What I do know is if Ray Higgins is a cop, Baba Haru is a fucking cop. And if Ray Higgins is a part of the fraternal order of police, so is Baba Haru. And if you get, and all you got to do is be a cop and join to be a part of that shit, so is niggas like Rick Ross, and so is Seti. Or was it a time limit on it? Or am I wrong, Sarah and Seti, and you was never a part of this shit?
You understand what I'm saying? I was going in there to try to make a difference. You thinking that you gonna work in the motherfucking system and make the change? No. But some of them babies were so raped of their humanity, even by 13 and 14, man. Some of them was already sideways, already, you understand, on the other side of their masculinity.
Now, was this you observing this shit?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Because we know a lot of the times, a lot of the deputies who are in court, they're sitting around and they're listening, but they're still not attorneys. But they hear what's going on. They see what's going on. They're not reporters, but they know what's going on out here from things that they're there. So they're listening to what the hell's going on in these cases and what's happening out here in the world. Is that how you got the knowledge of that? Which is no problem. But again, we're just asking the question. Was Seti a fucking cop? And if he was he a part of the fraternal police order?
Huh? He been fucking with that Peckerwood all along. That motherfucking white boy is on the motherfucking counter-terrorist police force. I worked in the juvenile detention facility. I worked in that motherfucker for 3 months. You understand what I'm saying? I was going in there to try to make a difference. You thinking that you gonna work in the motherfucking system and make the change? No. But some of them babies were so raped of their humanity, even by 13 and 14, man. Some of them was already sideways, already, you understand, on the other side of their masculinity.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shane TV 2. What's going on, people? Was Sarah and Seti a police officer? We sure like to know whether that's true or not. It's going to be a topic that we're going to have to go, that we definitely going to go through. We're going to listen to also Javen Bullets exposing the House of Consciousness, exposing the minions. Every time somebody talks about Sonetta's minions, you don't even have to name them specifically. Like tonight, Kev Gills came through. He's another unemployed black male YouTuber. I think he's mad at Javen Bullets because, like myself and Javen Bullets, you can always hear my kids and shit in the background. And things of that nature. Other YouTubers who have children, you always hear the children around. You never hear that over there. But people doing sob stories now, acting like people was talking about their daughters. How is though Poppy said some fucked up ass shit. How the fuck, man, this nigga Campbell, allegedly Campbell, said some fucked up ass shit. How the fuck this nigga kept doing a Sonetta move, gonna pretend like, oh, my daughter. Nigga, your daughter's allegedly a baby, G. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? If your child is a baby, this nigga's talking about someone who has preteen to teenage children. So he's specifically talking to somebody who's not fucking you. Because you don't have preteen to teenage children. The fuck, nigga? Why are you fucking doing shit? I just hate that disingenuous, lying, phony shit.
Shame.
Like, god damn, man. Like, is everything a fucking hustle with you niggas? Is everything a fucking work? So because Hassan Campbell said that shit about, so allegedly, let's say Hassan Campbell said that. Let's just say Hassan Campbell said that. Stupid, nasty, deplorable fucking shit. What the fuck? You expect so somebody should give you money for that? What type of funds? How much do you need? I wish these niggas would just ask for what they need. Just ask for how much money you need so niggas could just donate it to you and then you could just kick rocks. Just be like, yo, I'm looking for 150,000. If I get that, I could do X, Y, Z and be on my way. All right, nigga, then do that and keep it moving, bitch, nigga. Fucking stupid ass faggot. I just can't stand that dumbass shit, man. Acting like somebody's doing something to you so you could try to get sympathy on YouTube, man. You already know how people is fucked up, first off, for believing you. And you already admitted that yourself. So you know that they fucked up just for believing you. You know that these people are fucked up just for believing fucking Sonetta.
Did I miss any questions? Anything somebody wanted to ask and I didn't see?
This audio was from Conscious Community Conversation. Convo. We'll say convo.
Oh, not a chat that goes to a standstill. Oh yeah, why didn't Cy use the title Black Power Awards in the pamphlets? He just calling it the Sonetta Award.
Because of Black Power.
Now, this is a question I really wanted answered. Because ever since he started it, you haven't heard him saying, you know what I'm saying, Black Power normally like he does. You know what I'm saying? And that whole Sonetta Black Power, blah, 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 award show shit.
Awards. That title is taken. We already have a Black Power Award. That's probably one of the reasons I think he had beef with DJ also, not because a lot of people didn't win or get nominated that he felt should get nominated, but because, he was probably, I think he had a conversation with the brother DJ who does the Black Power Awards and told him like we should do some award show like that. And I think DJ ran with his idea.
Okay.
And then act like he tried to put Sonetta down on the back end, and then it didn't just work out like that.
Okay. So somebody says, what's the future of the HOK?
It depends. It really depends. It depends on where the people at. It depends on, do the people want to still fuck with Sonetta? Do they forgive Sonetta for the wrongs he done? Or people want to wake up and just say, you know what, no mas. You done did.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And I think that was an important question because, and a good answer, because it all depends on you. It all depends on everybody who watches this shit and shares it or doesn't share it. It all depends on everybody who see these weird niggas on live streams and talking bullshit, knowing that they're talking bullshit, knowing that there's people out here who are susceptible to that shit, and allowing that shit. You could at least voice your opinion. You know what these people are doing. It's not even up for debate anymore. All of them have been caught from the lower end niggas like Israel Doctrine and Kevin, them niggas, the lower no little niggas on the totem pole, Michael Edwards. All these niggas been exposed for what they are. All of them. Then it goes up to the upper echelon ones, meaning the ones who got like 20,000 or more subs, like the Ali Muhammads and Sanettas and all of them niggas. All of that shit has been exposed now. So it's not, and it's been exposed by them. It's one thing if we had one page out here saying, listen, I'm uncovering all of this shit. Not only would they be uncovering it, they would have to provide how they're uncovering it and make sure that the shit is facts. Meaning, where are you getting this information from, nigga? Are you just making this shit up about Sarnetta because you don't like them? Or you're just making this shit up about red pill, blue pill because you don't like them? You're making this shit up about Polite, etc. Or do you have firsthand knowledge, information about what the fuck they're doing? Do you know for sure that Michael Edwards is a fucking flip-flopper? Do you know for sure that Sarnetta is really this way? Do you know for sure that Inky is all of that shit? All of this information that we got about them was given to us by them. So everything that we say, all the information was given by them. So he's absolutely right. It depends on you. It's all on the shoulder of everybody out here who watches these videos, who are really trying. And the people who are watching these videos, is sad to say, because I openly said it before, like, yo, I don't do this. And I said it because these niggas accusing me of trying to gain their subscribers or get and I openly said, yo, I don't want you to subscribe to my page. If you're subscribed to any of Sarnetta's pages, please do not subscribe to my page. That is not why I'm making videos, to turn you or to get you to come to my page. So much I'm going to let you know that I don't want you to subscribe to my page. I mean that shit. The same thing I said about the Walking McDead, etc. I feel that if I got a platform, I'm going to use my platform to say what I'm going to say about this shit. Because ultimately, yo, when you look around, nobody else is really doing that shit. There's as much as they claim that they getting banged on, as much as they claim that they getting banged on, all the shit that they talk, it's nobody out here really consistently doing that shit except for like 4 or 5 channels that you know that are consistently doing that shit. That every time they come up with a new scam, everybody's right there on it. Those channels are right there on it. And not right there on it just to bash the shit. On it, right there on it, just to make sure that, yo, you're not fucking frauding nobody, what you're usually doing.
Other one, like he just jumped into this situation because he saw he could get easy money. Like people don't know this. Kev Gills had a GoFundMe. He first came out asking people for $10,000.
Chill up, man.
Asking people for $10,000 to help him expose for life when he was.
I didn't just hear what I thought I just heard. We'll play that again.
I explained me a lot of audio about a lot of people behind the scenes begging and scratching and all that. People who be whatever he feels that's going to help him. He was Black Power. Well, no matter if he feels it's going to help him, this Pan-Africanist, if he feels like he can use it to overall accomplish his mission, he's going to do it.
I want to make sure I heard what I thought I heard.
But you can't always choose your cornerstone.
What is wrong with me going to the court? I don't understand. I'm not one of these Black Power people who say you shouldn't buy, you shouldn't spend any money, or you shouldn't spend no money with somebody who's not black, and oh, you need to do this and do that. I'm not one of these dudes. That's Sarnetta. That's why it's so easy for me to call them out on their hypocrisy. They the ones who say, oh, don't do this and don't do that. And then as soon as they get their money, that's what they go do with it.
And don't forget that, people. For all y'all who are new coming into this consciousness stuff, don't forget that shit. Don't forget that the main people who are running around talking this so-called conscious shit are the main people who are doing the complete opposite of what the fuck they talking about. The main people. The mere fact that there was audio, video caught of you, Sarnetta, buying gators and flashing gators and shit to niggas on YouTube. That, yo, you fell in, yo, that is not a good look for no leader ever in a situation that we are in. It's just not a good look. Your lead for, and I'm not saying that you're a leader. I'm saying that that's what you called yourself. So I get to address a nigga who's calling himself my fucking leader.
That's not me. That's not me. Like, if people could look at my house, they'll look at my videos when I show my bookshelves. 90+% of those books are made by white people or Japanese people. How would I look telling somebody who they can't spend their money without other people when I'm spending my money with non-black people? I'm not that dude. And I understand that you live in America. It's impossible to not spend money with white people. It's impossible. So I would never even make myself look like a fool by even telling people not to do that.
Somebody said when you go up to LG's show and ask him about that audio Sky got on him.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Kev is just I'll go on his show and ask him about it because I don't necessarily know about the audio, but I'm pretty sure that's what he does. Sai has played me a lot of audio about a lot of people behind the scenes begging and scratching and all that. People who be dissing him in the public, behind the scenes calling him, begging him to get on his couch.
So, more revelations by Javen Bullets on Sarnetta's minions, his statements and intentions. Now, one of the minions just mentioned was a Mick minion. And Javen was letting us know he's not the only one. Israel Doctrine, etc. That all you little niggas is running around pretending like y'all hate Sarnetta and you know you really want to fuck with him. All you little niggas is running around talking shit, but you will catch you doing a live stream with him in a conversation about was the Bible such as, get the fuck out of here, man. You think I'm fucking stupid, man?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You think I'm fucking dumb, G? You think we don't know what the fuck is going on, man? You think we don't know that that's some back room, back alley shit, making moves, trying to get your page activity bullshit, nigga? We know what the fuck is going on, man. You niggas is pretending to be at odds with Sarnetta. So that's why whenever I hear anybody from a certain page talk about Sarnetta in a negative way, yo, I don't want to hear that shit because it's all fake. It's all fucking wrestling. It's all WWE, man. World-class wrestling, yo. It's all a work. The Von Erichs really didn't hate the Freebirds, G.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And all that. So Kev Gills ain't no different. Kev Gills was distancing Pharaoh. That's the funny part. When he first came out, he was dissing Pharaoh. I had to tell him to stop dissing Pharaoh. This is before I knew Pharaoh was.
Second person. Remember, I told him, like, yo, why you trying to get YP locked up? God damn, nigga, it's a lot of people who don't like Young Pharaoh, but I don't hear them trying to get him locked up. They just say they don't like the way Young Pharaoh talks or presents his shit or whatever. Wasn't trying to get the nigga locked up like you. I had to make a video about this shit to start to get you to stop the shit. It appears that Javen Bullets was on the other end. Like, god damn, nigga. Because I said the shit that he was saying about the nigga Young Pharaoh, like, that shit wasn't no normal ass shit, man. That shit wasn't no normal ass shit, man. Like, he was really, really on some banging on that nigga. Like, I'm gonna, like, your whole platform, everything you talk, you should get, what did he say? Niggas gonna have your ass world starred and all of that shit. Like, he was really going in on that nigga, yo. That shit's crazy.
Young Pharaoh, you ain't shit. Pharaoh, you can't black power nothing, bro. Everything you teaching is from European white authors and shit, bro. Everything you posting online, bro, is Photoshop, bro. And you don't think we can see that shit? You should have kept that shit local and stayed up in your little gymnasium, bro. Because now I want to kill somebody. Young Pharaoh did the whole commentary with no shirt on. Let you know he's appealing to only these dumb ass black women who sitting up there in his comics talking about, yeah, just y'all take it off. That's who they appealing to. Black people. Young Pharaoh can't make you no money. Young Pharaoh can't teach you about no business, no real power. Because if you go and Young Pharaoh, somebody gonna beat the shit out of you, bro. You film that shit like World Star. You remember Young Pharaoh, the big little dude who out here talking flexion on everybody? Somebody gonna eat y'all niggas up because y'all doing too much it is and not enough work. Y'all not holding no lectures that make any more sense that you made 10 years ago. And Young Pharaoh, you have no information that's authentic. And you are naming none of your sources. So you trying to say that what you're saying is authentic? You came up with this shit by yourself? I hope not.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Like, was such a, huh?
I said, we all know he was dissing Pharaoh.
Nah, a lot of people didn't know that because he was small when he was first started. He was doing that. And on top of that, he immediately jumped on Pharaoh's dick. So a lot of people didn't know that. So I brought that audio back up. A lot of people didn't know that. He was small when he was.
Yeah, he was small when he was doing that. He definitely jumped back on that nigga dick.
We fuck with you too. Fuck all the bullshit. Shout out my nigga Young Pharaoh came through and fuck with you, boy. We fuck with you too.
Goddamn shame, man. Everything about this nigga.
Shame.
But he's a minion.
Shame.
And that's what minions do.
Shame.
And these are the minions that Javen Bullets exposed tonight. That how they all talk shit about Sarnetta in public and then turn right the fuck around and try to befriend him and be a part of his shit.
Saying that he wasn't even have 18 people in the chat room when he was going in on Pharaoh like that. You have another one. Like he just jumped into this situation because he saw he could get easy money. Like people don't know this. Kev Gills had a GoFundMe. He first came out asking people for $10,000.
Chill up, man.
Shame.
Asking people for $10,000 to help him expose for life.
Now, what's up with that GoFundMe, Kev? What's up with, and this is public audio, fair use. We're just using this audio as critique. We like to know what's up with that. What's up with that fucking GoFundMe, Kev Gills? You got set up for a. Wait a minute, Kev Gills got a GoFundMe set up for you to donate to him to bring down Polite? What were you looking for, nigga? Like, what you was about to buy? Wiretapping equipment and a van and some shit that goes drive around undetected and record. Well, what the fuck was you about to do with 10 racks, nigga? To what the huh? This don't even make what?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
People. Do not do that to the people. That he immediately jumped on Pharaoh's gig. So a lot of people didn't know that. So I brought that audio back up. A lot of people didn't know that. He was small when he was saying that. He wasn't even have 18 people in the chat room when he was going in on Pharaoh like that. You have another one. Like he just jumped into this situation because he saw he could get easy money. Like people don't know this. Kev Gills had a GoFundMe. He first came out asking people for $10,000.
Chill up, man.
Asking people for $10,000 to help him expose Polite when he was basically not bringing no new information. He was bringing basically the same old recycled information about Polite scam this one, Polite scam that. And he's asking people for $10,000.
Shame.
I had to get at him around that, but I had to rebuke him. That wasn't righteous, man. Don't do that to the people. Do not do that to the people. But he another one who saw how easy it was to get money in this community. He saw
exactly
what niggas was doing. He said, I could do that. And he did.
And he did.
And reanalyze this situation. Because this is unacceptable. Because if y'all ever tried to make a push to actually do something, the government would take it apart like this. Y'all let Javen do this. I'm just a regular guy. I make YouTube videos from my computer, sometimes from my cell phone. I don't have a mic. I don't do no high budget stuff. I'm just a guy, and people just tell me stuff.
Javen Bullet exposes. Javen Bullet exposes all Sarnetta's minions, statements, and intentions. Shame TV 2, our standard 30-second break.
No. Yeah, there was another question you tried to ask after that.
I don't know.
Shame.
I use Michael Evans to replace you. I have someone on standby to replace Michael. And do you think Michael might be?
What was the question? It was, is Michael Edwards about to be replaced?
Yeah, that's the last part of the question.
Probably not. Michael Edwards is a bitch. He's beholden to Sarnetta. He knows he can't do anything without Sarnetta. The moment Sarnetta turns against him, he's finished. So no matter how much disrespect Sarnetta does to him, he gotta take that. Because Sal likes to do that sometimes. He likes to be big, but he used to when he was talking to me on when he was talking to me about Lex, he was on Lex, he was talking about, oh, I'm a boss, nigga, I'm a boss. Sal likes to do like little boss, thinks he's like a boss and like and like son these niggas. Like he's son Red Pill. Like he couldn't wait to call me and tell me about that. About how he sunned the shit out of Red Pill. And after he made Red Pill apologize.
You hear it.
Shame.
Javen Bullets exposes Sarnetta's minion statements and intentions. So let's start to get the fuck in this shit. Okay, yes, the minion war. Sarnetta's talking all this shit about you, Red Pill. He got off the phone with you, Red Pill, after that bullshit live stream he did, and was all sincere and shit, acting like he was up acting. Key word, people, acting. Acting like he was all into your shit. Acting like he was into apologizing and to you and him, you know what I'm saying, piecing this out. All of that shit, and was talking about you immediately after. This nigga Sarnetta is insane, yo.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Take down the videos and take back everything he said, he still was gonna fuck Red Pill over. And he did. And Red Pill was still there sitting down like a little bitch. Just like all the rest of them. It's like Sarnetta wasn't Sarnetta the one who put it out there that Shaka almost was gay? Like, come on, man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yes, you hear it. The full interview of Javen Bullets can be found on Conscious Community Convo. Please go like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. So the rabbit hole is actually deeper than we thought it was. We're gonna need a fucking ladder to get down this rabbit hole. I thought I could just stick my hand in there and pull the rabbit out of there. No, no, no. All these so-called gay rumors about Shaka Amos, where are they originating? Have they been originating from Sarnetta?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
We already heard the Hebrew Israelite brother come out and say what Sarnetta said about going to his apartment to brace himself. It might be a man in there in a homosexual joking type of way.
Shame.
This is Javen Bullets.
Shame.
He's a one-time YouTuber of the week winner. He may be working on his second. And Michael Edwards, he calls you a bitch.
And she told them that was wrong. That re-victimized domestic abuse sufferers. And they lost $8 million today. They stopped tanked. $800 million, not $8 million, $800 million.
And I did want that to be heard. The power of our people, don't forget it. This is my box.
Oh, there was another question you tried to ask me before I was elaborating about the Jamaican thing. What was it?
Somebody asked, did you think Jamaicans were evil? You said no.
Yeah, there was another question you tried to ask after that.
And the only reason that question was asked, do you think Jamaicans are evil? That was directly for one nappy-headed jackass that we call Root, who goes around slandering and lying. Triple C, one day we're going to get this together. We're going to get that video and we're going to play back one. I'm going to find it when me and Root had this conversation that he keeps lying about and changing everything around the narrative saying that I said I went to court. Said that I said I went to court and won as a Moor, and I never said no such thing. So you's a fucking liar. And I actually was saying the complete opposite of that, saying how it's ineffective. So like it's just the ridiculousness of this nigga, yo. It's just crazy, yo. He might have been drunk again. But anyway, this is some real shit, not no slander. The nigga be drinking and shit on this shit. And he showed us, so it's not me. But he keeps mentioning that Javen Bullets is Jamaican. Okay, now he's not saying anything with Jamaican, like you're a dirty Jamaican, or you're a murderous Jamaican, or you're a Jafacan, or you're, I don't know, whatever the fuck. But all he says every time Javen Bullets comes around or something happens, you're a Jamaican. Now, I just want to show you the lunacy of this nigga, yo. You're a Jamaican. Like, dog, so what? Are Jamaicans not our people? When did Jamaicans become evil? When did it become evil to be a Jamaican? Or call them? Like, I don't understand what that meant. That's just a side note. Let's continue. On the exposing of Sanetta's minions.
I don't I use Michael Evans to replace.
Hold on, guys. This is my baby. Where y'all at now?
We just got on the road headed to Connecticut.
Yo, y'all was supposed to have been headed there.
No, it's not until in the morning. We just
Oh, okay.
Her boyfriend was at the hospital getting a procedure done. And
Wow.
like, we was doing shit.
Okay.
So I already called the hotel, but I'll tell you about it when you call me back. Go ahead and finish what you're doing.
Okay, love you. Well, I'm back on. Everyone hears you now, so y'all tell her good luck. Ask for some luck, baby.
Yes.
She needs luck. We need some. Do your thing. Love you too. Bye. But yeah, just for a side note, I had to get at Root's retarded ass because he's always saying some wrong shit. But back to the minion war. Javen Bullets exposing all Sanetta's minions and statements and intentions.
And do you think Michael?
What was the question? Is Michael Edwards about to be replaced?
Yeah, that's the last part of the question.
Probably not. Michael Edwards is a bitch. He's beholden to Sanetta. He knows he can't do anything without Sanetta. Samo?
Oh man, Mike. Is that why you mad at Javen Bullets? Because he knows it is?
Shame.
I think that's why.
When Sanetta turned against him, he's finished. So no matter how much disrespect Sanetta does to him, he got to take that. Desai likes to do that sometimes. He likes to be big. But he used to, when he was talking to me, when he was talking to me about Lex, he was on Lex, he was talking about, oh, I'm a boss, nigga, I'm a boss. Sai likes to do like little boss, thinks he's like a boss and like and like son these niggas. Like he's son Red Pill. Like he couldn't wait to call me and tell me about that. About how he's subbing the shit out of Red Pill. And after he made Red Pill apologize and take down the videos and take back everything he said, he still was gonna fuck Red Pill over. And he did. And Red Pill was still there sitting down like a little bitch. Just like all the rest of them. I'm just like, Sanetta wasn't Sanetta the one who put it out there that Shaka almost was gay? Now, come on, man. He calls, I saw, then he talk about how Shaka was a bitch and all this other stuff. Come on, man.
And do you think
Lex is a flip-flopper who's just trying to get ahead. That's it. He's a flip. He's gonna roll with anything that he feels will help him accomplish his overall goal. That's why he would That's why he running with this indigenous shit. He don't believe in that shit. The moment this indigenous shit getting away from accomplishing a bigger goal, he dropping that shit.
Shame.
Javen Bullets has now pulled in Lex Chief Vortex. And the plot thickens and thickens and thickens.
He dropping that shit like a bad habit. He know better than that. He don't believe in that shit. Just like he was promoting flat earth right before the indigenous shit. As soon as the flat earth got in his way, was fuck flat earth, that shit is bullshit. He was a Hebrew Israelite, he was a Satanist, he was a Christian mystic, he was everything. Whatever he feels that's gonna help him. He was Black Power. But no matter if he feels it's gonna help him, this Pan-Africanist.
What is a Christian mystic? Can somebody please tell? Now, I am not saying this is true or not because I've never fucking heard that shit. But I didn't even catch this part. I don't know what I was doing. But please tell me, someone, what is a Christian mystic? Because now that one's gotten past me. And I've done a lot of work on Christianity over the years, and that one's gotten past me. A Christian mystic?
If he feels like he can use it to overall accomplish his mission, he's gonna do it.
This is crazy, yo.
Well, in this case,
his couch and all that. So Kev Gills ain't no different. Kev Gills was distancing Pharaoh. That's the funny part. When he first did his bullshit, he was a Hebrew Israelite, he was a Satanist, he was a Christian mystic, he was everything. Whatever he feels that's gonna help him. He was Black Power. But no matter if he feels it's gonna help him, this Pan-Africanist, if he feels like he can use it to overall accomplish his mission, he's gonna do it.
That's the question of the night. What the hell is a Christian mystic? I need to find out what the fuck that is. Javen Bullets exposes all Sonetta's minions' statements and his intentions. This has been wonderful audio.
Okay.
Just too much to go over at one time.
So are you still banging with the Moors?
I'm not banging with them. I'm banging on them. And yes, I periodically hit them from time to time whenever I feel it's necessary. That's one group that I could say I chased off Sonetta.
So do you have a belief system? He has clearly said to
us. Do I have a belief system?
That he has to reload it. They're talking about the video. He said
what happened?
3 times that he has to reload the video because the channel got struck down.
And this is what we hope, that Javen Bullets can actually find that audio and reload it, because him doing what he's doing, being an inside person, and the reason I wanted that played because I wanted him to hear this. I want you to find that. All the audio you can, every time you got just on a spur of the moment, throw up a live stream. Hopefully we could get in touch and we could do something tomorrow. Same thing. Because I would like to expose all these minions. I'd like to know who the minions are. I'd like to know who all these people are in the background that you mentioned, who, you mentioned some, though, who actually are beholden to Sonetta, how Sonetta really and truly operates, what his true intentions are with this whole Black Power movement, how he really doesn't give a fuck, how he'll prove that he doesn't give a fuck, how he released all the audio intentionally on Sekhmet and then cut the shit trying to act like we don't know that you was the one who really released the audio of her supposedly giving somebody oral sex, nigga. What are you done? Like, come on, man. We already Melanin Sutek told us a year ago that shit that you do, nigga. This nigga, he's fucking senile, man. Old ass fucking weird ass nigga, man. Shame TV too, man. This has just been a quick live stream that I was throwing together. Javen Bullets exposing all Sarnetta's minions. Michael Edwards included, Kev Gills, the whole of them. Shaka, our most gay rumors started with Sarnetta.
All
the gay rumors, Shaka. Don't blame the Hebrew Israelites. That was all Sarnetta. Shame TV 2. I'm signing off.
Shame.
Y'all have a good night.
Shame.
BCFC, Gods, Napella, Wax, D Prince, everybody that came through. I'm a celebrity, y'all. I got recognized at the store.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm out, people. Stay up.